This is the original song that Mr. Paganoni wrote.
Not the one she's thinking of yet. I know you were looking for that one. This is actually another one that I wrote. Ironically, how many people have seen those people who are driving the trucks? They'll stand beside them and sell watermelons and things like that. We have them here in Florida quite a bit. So I was coming back from the airport. I saw a girl stand there holding a sign that said melons for sale. And I was wondering what her story was. Rather than stopping and asking, I just made it up. So we kind of played this one around, had a hard time coming up with a name for it. And then our Aunt Debbie, who's out in the audience, came up with the name Melon Girl. So this is one that we've affectionately called the Melon Girl. Red-haired girl by the side of the road, just out the old hall. Trouble none, she's holding the sign, she's dancing as traffic moves on. Holding beside her and I read the sign, $1 for the melon today. Jesus takes care of his children, I know, I'll be with him one blessed day. Please buy $1 straight from the vine. Half of the money I give back to Jesus, he makes sure I'm doing fine. Her brother, he joined the army, but he died in Afghanistan. Her father's in jail and her mother passed on. She's doing the best that she can. In the dark of the night, she saw the light and reached for our Savior's hand. And now she dances for Jesus and looks to the promised land. Please buy $1 straight from the vine. Half of the money I give back to Jesus, he makes sure I'm doing fine. I drove by last Saturday night just to see my new friend, but the truck it was gone and all that remained, 2 skid marks and a cross at the end. I stood for a moment with tears in my eyes, and a sweet little thought came to mind. Tonight she's dancing with Jesus, and I know that she's doing fine. I want a melon, was $1 straight from the vine. Tonight she's dancing with Jesus, and I know that she's doing fine.
Okay. On the set list it says joke.
So we're going to Fritz.
However, I have a plural situation here because somebody told me a joke earlier that I have to tell you. But first, I'm going to tell you the very last Thanksgiving joke you'll hear because we're going to move on to Christmas jokes next week. You know, I got a whole month of Christmas jokes coming up. So, what does the mother hen turkey say to her little chicks when they misbehave? If your father could see you now, he'd roll over in his gravy.
Please don't encourage him.
Now, thanks to Aunt Debbie that Susan just mentioned, and Uncle Bob, they told us about Thanksgiving Day Parade. I don't know if anybody saw that, but they had unicyclers at the Thanksgiving Day Parade, and they interviewed one of them, and they asked him, how do you learn how to ride a unicycle? He says, well, it takes 10 hours of practice to learn how to ride a unicycle. And if you don't learn how to ride the unicycle after the 10 hours, you can just tell people you're too tired.
I kept telling you, don't encourage him.
Hey, I know who we can blame for that. Okay, here's an old James King number for you. Thinking of you as the evening shadows start to fall. Probably think I can't live without you. I sit around just praying that you'll call. Well, I admit I used to wait and worry every time I heard slapping door. Cause all night long, walking the dawn, I don't do floors anymore. I'm walking over you, sleeping in blue. I don't do floors anymore.
If the sound man's asked for it, let's give him
45 because he loves the banjo. So, you know. All right, see if I can do this one called Train 45.
They cut him off.
That's a little Roy move.
Mary Lee. Is it Mary Lee?
That's good, yeah.
Yes. We're squeezing them all in.
Wow, we got lucky.
We haven't played Train 45 in forever. You could probably tell. We tore the sound system and everything.
I'm telling you what.
Never underestimate the power of the banjo.
So good.
The power of Scruggs compels us. So
Exactly. All right. Well, Susan asked for me to do this song. Actually, Mary Lee asked me for me to do this song earlier. And it's one that I wrote when I came back from a little garden vacation in Afghanistan.